What's up, Bucketos? Welcome back to the Tea with D. I'm your host, the favorite freshman, DJ 3D. With us is the incredible JR. JR, how you doing?
I am doing good.
Well, guys, you know how we like to start things off, and today we're gonna start off with the incredible Bill Weathers and "Lean on Me," and that was "Lean on Me" by Bill Weathers. JR, how you doing today? How you doing?
I could really use someone to lean on.
Oh. Well, looking at some Ukrainian news. Ukrainian updates here, guys. It seems that Russia has bombed a nuclear power plant in Ukraine. Uh, Sources have told us that they are keeping it pretty closed off at the moment. But that's what's happening. In other news, President of Ukraine has ordered another official sit down with Putin. Hopefully, in order to stop this war. But we'll just have to see where it goes from here.
Yep.
And it's getting some scary times, isn't it, JR?
Pretty much it is scary, man. A lot of things will happen. Well, not things, just...
Certainly, a lot of things will happen. Yes.
I mean, before this, you said that you didn't think that Putin would be able to sit down, or he didn't want to.
Yeah. Before the show started, we were talking about this, and I don't think, at least I don't believe, Putin will want to sit down with the president of Ukraine. But what do you think?
Well, power, like being stubborn for power,
Yeah.
yeah. The need for, I don't know, not need, but it's unnecessary for expansion of whatever, like power.
Yeah. Well, in other news, if you're planning on hitting the box office with your family and friends, the Batman has already grossed over $100 million this weekend,
Yep.
or the past. When did it come out? Like
Just this weekend. Right?
just this weekend,
Just
yeah.
This weekend.
Apparently amazing movie, almost 3 hours long. They say. Jr. We're actually gonna see it
Today, no?
today, yeah, 3:30. What are some initial thoughts you have?
Oh, man.
Pre movie. What are you thinking?
From all the Batmans that I've seen, I think my favorite one has to be Christian Bale's like Batman.
Christian Bale's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently this Batman it's pretty gritty. Like, it's pretty
Like they're using like the most accurate form.
yeah. So a lot of critics have claimed that this movie is even more realistic than almost Christian Bale's. And that's because Christian Bale's was like notorious, especially Christopher Nolan. You know, he's a big believer in, no CGI, no over the top, like video
No, like edits.
yeah, basically like no edit work, right?
Mm-hmm.
He that's what Christopher Nolan is known for, and so it was really a big thing that Christian Bale's Batman was so realistic.
Yeah.
But apparently, this new one with Robert Pattinson is
Like beyond that.
it's beyond that, yeah,
Like Batman Beyond, bro.
yeah, dude. So we'll just have to see how it goes on. But I'm thinking they're gonna put a lot of how do I say this? I think Batman's at least Bruce Wayne's side of the story, like how he came up, of course the death of his parents.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna play a real big part in the movie.
I think it does play a big part in every story.
I get no, yeah, of course, but I think with this one especially, I think we're definitely looking at a more not
like his personal side. No.
well, because they even said like even Matt Reeves, the director, stated that this Batman, this Bruce Wayne played by Robert Pattinson, is more. They're really going off based on what's his name from Nirvana,
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain. Yeah, that's how they wanted Robert Pattinson to portray this Batman in particular.
Oh, that's a comparison.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? Oh, I had seen the trailer, or not trailer. It was like a little promo for, I believe, the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
And they had like done. It was basically a scene just for that movie. I believe it was only 2 to 5 minutes. I don't remember how long it was, and it was basically taking place in a church, and Batman, or he wasn't like in his suit. He was just Bruce Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
basically. And so a car crashes into the church,
Yeah.
and everybody's startled. I mean, not so obviously you gotta be scared when a car crashes through.
You know, if I'm sitting in church and a car crashes through, I think I may get a little startled.
Oh
just
yeah,
just maybe.
just a little, man?
Just a little. Yeah, yeah.
wow, little brave soldier, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So what happens?
Uh,
I saw this too. Yeah, doesn't he like
Like,
and like whoever comes out of the car, he
Yeah,
gives like
yeah.
a stare down or whatever.
no. When someone who comes out of the car, he has like a bomb strapped to his chest.
Wow.
Uh huh. And
Oh
I
wow.
think it was like that gave me like a feeling of Jigsaw, bro. Like a
Yeah.
portrayal of
Well,
Jigsaw.
the Riddler played by what's his name? That dude's like he is freaky.
Really?
He's I forget his name, but he comes out in this movie. Have you ever seen the movie Prisoners with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal?
I think.
That's a really good movie. I recommend that movie to anybody and anybody. But that's a great movie. But yeah, back to the Batman. I think I definitely think that this story is going to be driven more not solely based on his, the big ninja Bruce Wayne big
Mhm.
guy, but more on his detective stance, like
Yeah.
figuring things out, learning as he goes along because apparently this is only like year 2, right?
two,
Year
yeah.
2 Batman.
Mhm.
So he's still figuring a lot out.
Year one.
Year one.
Year
Year
one.
one. So this is year 1 Batman right here. This is
Yeah.
a new, fresh Batman.
Right.
Still figuring things out. He's going up the Penguin, going up against the Riddler, even Falcone. They have Falcone in the movie. And so Catwoman.
Right.
It's going to be a really great movie. I
Mhm.
think so.
I hope it's worth those 2 to 3 hours, man.
Oh, man. What do you hope's the biggest takeaway from this movie?
Seeing more of like the side characters,
Mhm.
like how towards the end of the Christian Bale movies there was like the introduction of what's his name,
Joker?
side characters as in like Robin, and
Oh, okay.
I think it was Jason Todd, like at the end. Yeah.
For which one?
For like in the Christian Bale movie, like was it the end?
At the end of Dark Knight Rises?
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
That's what I hope.
It was Dick Grayson, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Dick Grayson.
Well, yeah, because at the end of Dark Knight Rises, the guy who found the cave at the end,
It was
like
Robin.
yeah,
Yeah.
he goes to a police station and they ask him, why don't you use your real name, Robin? And he's like, oh, I just don't want to.
But that sucks because you reveal already the identity.
Yeah, but it's fine because that was the end of it, and so you leave people hanging, and that's what I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
I think out of this movie, I really hope they set up the next one.
They
They-
totally do.
they-
They do.
They do? Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
they put so many. You know when you have little spine, you're like, man, I think this is gonna be for the next movie.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them in the movie.
Yeah.
You're like, of course it's gonna be a sequel.
Yeah, and so for anyone that didn't hear Jan, yeah, it's gonna it's gonna set up the next movies and also TV shows. Apparently, there's supposed to be a Catwoman TV show coming out of this. Or no, we got Catwoman, Batwoman,
Yep.
Batwoman, and I'm not sure, but it's all on HBO Max. HBO Max has really come out to be one of
The one
Mhm.
that John Cena was doing.
Oh, Peacemaker?
That was so
oh
good.
Peacemaker was so good.
You ever saw it?
Yeah, I saw all the episodes. That's a great one.
Really?
And they've already stated that season 2 is gonna come out, which I'm super excited for.
Nice.
And yeah. JR, I think it's time for our next song break. What do you think?
Yeah.
We got a good one for you. This came from my main man JR himself, didn't it, JR?
Yep.
This is I Ran So Far Away by Flock of Seagulls. Please enjoy. And we're back. That was I Ran So Far Away by a Flock of Seagulls. It's weird. It says I ran so far away, but the so far away is in parentheses.
I run
I ran
so far away.
so far away.
I think
You don't have to, if you don't say the so far away.
That's the thing. That's the catch because for many people it's like, oh yeah, it's like I run so far away, but they don't know. Like that's the bridge part. So they put it so for a reference. Could be people search it out, and they don't know. Like they just only know the bridge.
Yeah.
So many songs will have the parentheses is just so you can find it easier.
Aha.
That's,
A flock of seagulls staying ahead of the game.
Yeah.
So for anyone that didn't catch that, the title of the song is "I Ran," right, and then parentheses "so far away." Mainly because there's a bunch of songs out there that probably start with "I ran,"
Yeah.
and so they got to put "so far away" in the end.
Yeah, it's not as easy as today looking for those songs
No,
back in the day.
that's a bit crazy, isn't it? If we had to go on a
Like if there was no Spotify.
imagine looking up songs nowadays. If it was imagine looking up songs back in the day. I mean, you'd have.
You'd have
First,
to go
you'd
to
have
the
to
store.
get you have to get a record player or a CD player or a
Yeah.
jukebox, right?
Mhm.
Or something that could portable radio, right?
Yeah.
And say you didn't have a portable radio, you only had a record player.
Mhm.
You'd have to go to the record store,
Yeah.
and even then, you're not buying just a song; you're buying the album.
Yeah.
And so, and really, like, say you only had a record player and you only had 3 or 4 albums. That 3 or 4 albums is your whole, music library for you.
Basically.
You don't have the millions upon millions of songs you do nowadays on, Apple, Music or, Spotify.
Exactly.
Speaking of Apple Music or Spotify, what platform do you use?
Spotify, bro.
I use Amazon Music.
You didn't even mention Amazon.
I know.
Apple Music or Spotify?
Nah, bro, Amazon Music. Amazon Music is the way to go.
I guess, bro. Does it come with Prime too?
It actually does come with Prime. Okay, many people don't know this, but you can go, if you're a college student, you can go on Amazon Prime right now and get Amazon Prime for free for like 6 months. Because like all you have to do is like put in your college, like you can get Amazon Prime.
Oh, just for being a student?
Yeah, JR.
Nice.
Did you know that, JR?
Oh, it's because I already have Amazon Prime, but yeah.
You can get it for yourself for 6 months free.
You're right.
You gotta be a thinker, not a stinker.
True.
What movie is that from?
Damn.
It's
Don't
from,
put me on the spot, man.
it's from one of the Rockies.
No, I can't remember, bro.
Oh man, I can't remember either.
Why would you do this to yourself?
It's from Rocky. It's from the original Rocky. The original Rocky. Apollo Creed is talking to he's talking to like I don't know, the media. The media's out of the media, and he tells them it's a great line, cause they're asking him, what, to all like the little fans out there that want to be boxers like you. What do you tell them? Stop with all the boxes. Hang up the cleats. Hang up the socks. Get into the office. Make a lot of money. Go to college. Be a thinker, not a stinker. I just found it super cool because it really it's such ironic because he's arguably in the world of Rocky the greatest boxer of all time.
Mhm.
But it's pretty cool. It's a little cool tidbit,
Yeah.
I don't want to keep going because I feel like we always talk about the Rocky movies, but it just because it's so easy to talk about them. They're such
That's like you with Khan's Grill, bro.
Oh my God, Khan's
Uh-oh.
Grill is the best. So guys, in case you didn't know,
Trigger
JR
word.
always wants to go to Khan's Grill.
No.
So we go to Khan's Grill like every other day. I mean,
No.
of course, I don't fight him on it because I love Khan's Grill.
Yeah.
What's that, JR?
Huh?
You want to go to Khan's Grill again tonight? I mean, I
No,
guess
Stop.
after the movie we can go to Khan's Grill again.
Please no.
Are you like tired of Khan's Grill?
I'm not tired. It just.
Dude, I could eat Khan's Grill every day.
Oh man, this is what I have to go through, bro.
Khan's Grill is so good, man. I don't understand how it can be so good.
You're addicted, bro.
Dude, I am addicted. I just...
Khan's
Like-
Grill rehab, bro.
Oh my God. Yo. Was it today or yesterday? It was today.
Was
I
it?
woke up. Oh, I was meaning to talk to you about this.
What?
So I woke up today,
Mm-hmm.
and all I see is JR in my room playing Call of Duty. And I'm like, JR, what are you doing?
You didn't even say anything. You
I
just
didn't
went
even-
back to sleep.
I didn't. In my head, I said something.
Okay, he's your roommate.
No,
No,
he's not
no.
even my roommate. Okay, JR's not my roommate, right? But we should live in the same dorms. We live at Unity. And I wake up around, like 10:15, 10:30?
Mm-hmm.
And I just see JR gaming on my PS5.
Yeah, bro. You want
Like
me to
while
get you
I'm
the code?
asleep.
Wait, you have a PS5?
Yeah, I got a PS5. I got one. You want to hear the story about me getting a PS5?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're gonna have to wait
Oh man.
because another song break. One of my personal favorites. Mom, this one actually goes out to you. I know you love this one as much as I do.
Dang.
This is American Pie by Don McLean. And that was American Pie by Don McLean. That's a long song. That's an 8.5-minute song, JR.
Very long.
But you know what the song is about, though?
What is it about?
On February 3rd, 1959, a bunch of American, rock and roll musicians, Richie Valens, Buddy Holly, and the Big Bopper, J.P. Richardson, they were killed in a plane crash.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's what the song is about. You can hear it in the lyrics, the day the music died, etc. But yeah, he's paying homage to all those, American legends that unfortunately passed away in that plane crash. But I'll only say that because it was actually my mother who, introduced me to that song, introduced me to the story behind that song. Because, like I said, it's an 8.5-minute song. It's a long song. It's not a short song.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember the first time, listening to it, we were in the car. And I remember thinking to myself, man, that's a really long song. This is, a lot longer than any song I've heard at the time. But the story behind it and, what it pays tribute to makes up for its length. And, yeah, it's an incredibly cool song. And, yeah, I love playing it, love listening to it. American Pie, great song. JR, you wanted to talk about something? You wanted to bring something up?
So, yeah, you were talking about before the break that you're gonna talk about your PS5 story, bro. How you got it?
Yeah, PS5 is great and all. But what about you, JR? Anything happening with you at the moment?
Dang, you really gonna do that? All right, okay. So, what happened was,
JR, give us a little backstory first. What do you do in your free time?
what do I do in my free time?
Yeah, you like to rock climb, don't you?
I like to rock climb, bro.
You like to rock climb, eh?
Before, maybe a little warm up. After, maybe a little bit after. And so basically,
We're definitely not trying to multitask at the moment, guys. We are so focused in on this.
we're so focused, right?
Definitely not trying to get
Okay,
movies to the
I want
Batman.
to get my hair dyed, basically.
Okay, why do you
Why?
want to get your hair dyed?
Because I've had this idea way.
BS.
No. Way before.
Okay, I'll admit you've had this idea.
Okay, yes.
Maybe
I've
you've had this
I've
idea.
had this.
But there's this girl at the rock climbing
Oh, man.
who said, "Hey, I'll dye your hair. I'll do it, right?" And it's a really good conversation
Okay.
piece. And I think it's the reason why you're going to go ahead with this dyeing of the hair. I don't think I think
I'll
if she
explain.
wasn't interested and she wasn't telling you to do it, you're not doing
No.
it.
She didn't tell me.
Well,
I
she
heard-
didn't
I heard, I heard that from a friend that she had dyed his hair. So I was like,
Definitely not me.
there is
Shut up, Jeff.
there's a way. There is a way to get her to dye my hair, right?
Yeah, so that's a big thing. She said that she would dye your hair.
Yeah, she said she would. So.
See, I
It
think
seems
that's
like
the
an
de- I think
idea,
that's the
bro.
deal breaker. See, right there.
Okay, so
If she
my-
doesn't say that, you're not going
No,
ahead
I
and you're not
think-
dyeing
okay.
your hair.
Not gonna lie to you, I know this for experience. Filipino hair, and it is not me. It's not me.
Mm-hmm.
This was my friend that he told me when I dye my hair.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Why you don't dye yours?" And he said that Filipino hair
Mm-hmm.
is like really messed up.
That's
And-
true.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
as
JR's
I
hair
look
right
in
now.
the
JR is
Yeah.
Filipino,
Yeah.
and JR, your hair is wild,
your
man.
Hair, you have like the typical.
See, if you see Jan is such a slot. It's like a lock. It's like almost. You ever seen the movie Tangled?
Yes.
It's like that vibrant, powerful, like if you put if there's a cut to your hand and you put it to Jan's hair, it's gonna heal the cut. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, but I turn.
Here's an idea. If I did dye my hair,
If you dyed your hair,
what if it?
Theoretically-
what if it
theoretically.
better- would it be better if I shaved it instead, so that when it grows out, it won't?
No.
Like the color?
it's-
if you shave it, I would totally support you. Because I've buzzed.
No,
I like buzzing. I'm
No,
probably
no.
gonna buzz again.
No, because this is the thing. When you dye your hair, then you have to let it grow, so you will have like a cool like shades of colors.
Okay.
So that's the best thing you can do. Just let it grow, and then when you think that that's enough, just cut it.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, but don't shave it. Don't.
Oh,
definitely
okay,
don't
okay.
shave
I'm
it.
not gonna shave.
So you're
okay.
so what color are you gonna dye? You gonna just do like Jans and like the bleach, or what is that?
I'm
what
fine
what do
with
you?
that.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
bleach,
fine
right?
with that and just growing it out, and that's it.
It's 'cause if you put it wide, you look like way old.
Right.
I think I want to do white.
Really?
I'll do white.
Do
Hell
it,
yeah,
You will look old, bro. Like
dude.
old.
Heck yeah,
Really.
I'll do white.
Okay, but, like, he's not dyeing his eyebrows, so it doesn't make it look like he's old.
It's still.
I'll dye my
I can
eyebrows.
tell because the first time I did it, it was mine. It was silver.
You did silver?
I did
You
silver.
were a silver
I
fox?
did two. I did blue and I did silver.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Jan dyed his hair blue and
Yeah,
silver.
I did the blue.
That's hot.
I did the blue first because my first ex.
Oh,
made
see?
me do that. So
See?
that's no wait.
Dyeing
That's
your
why
hair
I
and
support
girls-
him. No, that's why I support him because we do crazy stuff for chicks.
You
And
sure
it's
do.
nothing wrong with it.
Nothing
it's
wrong.
mistakes that you will do in your life. You see?
Oh.
we
Look at his
mistake-
face in that picture. He's so
Yeah,
disappointed.
Just a face palm. He's like, I was texting my best friend and he's like, "What do you did?" I'm like, "A mistake of my life." What? And I sent her the message. She was like, "Joe."
See, at that point,
At that point in your life, you're like, "Dang."
at that point, I would have shaved. I think I would have shaved.
No, but then
I would have gone bald.
No, but it's because the thing is that you can color it back again. Like, it's
That is
not-
true. Yeah.
Mhm.
If you don't do permanent, you definitely can go.
How
back.
does dyeing work? Because it doesn't come off in the shower. It doesn't come off with shampoo. So
Like,
it just
you bleach it.
yeah.
Like basically.
Oh.
So they're gonna put first they're gonna it depends if you want highlights or if you want to completely. If you want to complete, they're just gonna put like the little bleach here in your hair.
Is yours highlights?
Highlights. Yeah. So they're gonna put a cap. They're gonna kit out your
You
highlights.
Jan, you put highlights in your hair?
Yeah, this is highlights. This is not
Is it-
complete. Yeah.
That's kind of the kind of idea that I was going for.
Yeah.
Highlights.
I was thinking about extensions.
No. Definitely not doing extensions. No, so that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna put you like this.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So they're gonna do this with you.
Mhm.
Then they're gonna put the whole thing. And then after that,
I
know, my face on the
Jan, I love
I was
these.
taking-
I
I was
love
taking a
these
pic-
pictures.
I
These
know,
are amazing
I was taking
pictures.
the picture to my friends. I'm like, and then after that, boom, there you go.
That looks good. See? Okay,
Nice.
so you're gonna do that, Jr.
Yeah.
And then, pause. You had to wait.
Okay, but let me ask you this: is a big component of you doing this making
Yes.
sure that she does it to you? She's the one that dyes your hair.
Honestly, I don't care.
So
No,
you don't
I
care.
really
Oh,
wouldn't.
so you don't care if she
I
dyes your
really-
hair or not?
No.
Okay. Then just dye your hair. Let's go and dye your hair.
Yeah.
Let's take you today.
Today.
Yeah, right. Why not?
Yeah.
But then I already like.
But
I already gave her the idea that I wanted her to do it, right? I don't want her to be like, oh, this
okay.
all was for nothing, right?
Why not? Give it.
Yeah, I think-
Play the hard to get card, eh?
Isn't that the point?
I think he wants to be like, the chick will be like, you know what? Somebody else took your spot by dyeing my hair. You know, it was not you. How dare you? So you can be every time like, oh,
Because her
sorry.
hair is already dyed. Mystery chick. Her hair's dyed.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't think.
Babe, you need to be careful because if they don't have the exact time, they're gonna burn your hair. So you have to go with someone that actually knows how to bleach it.
All right.
Because if not, you're gonna burn them, and it's gonna be a awful. Because it's gonna be, I mean, you know the brown, but when it's burned.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
gold,
I know what
that's
you're
gonna
talking
be-
about.
Or sometimes it's gonna fall. Just gonna fall.
See, yeah, you gotta pay attention to that stuff, you know?
All right. All right.
I'm actually very curious to see how this plays out. So curious, in fact. I'm about to play another song.
Oh.
This is Time After Time by the Cindy Lauper. Time after time, but that time after time, yeah, but that. That was Cindy Lauper. Time After Time. That's a
Yeah.
great love song.
I know.
Not as great as Forever Young by Alphaville, though.
Oh my god.
Listen, that Cindy, Time After Time, Forever Young, and The one at the end of Napoleon Dynamite by When in Rome. What is it called? I Promise. The Promise. That should be played at every prom. Those 3 songs.
Yep.
Those are the best love songs out there,
Best slow dance song.
in my opinion.
I agree.
You think so?
I agree.
Speaking of love and romance and all that.
Please.
No, we're getting off that topic. Don't worry. What do you think about the whole premise of people already getting married in college?
In college.
That's crazy.
Dude, I have
It
a
is
friend.
crazy.
I have a friend. His name is. I'm not gonna say his name.
He was in the show, no? Last time he got married.
No. Oh yeah, but we did have someone on the show who was married. He was like 23 years old.
What?
Jose, yeah.
Man. Oh.
But I have a friend who's up in California. I can't remember. But he's gonna get married to someone I know, and she goes to Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like planning. He's got like the next 5 years like figured out. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna marry her in like.
He already finished his career?
He's gonna graduate in like a year, right? And so he wants to marry her not this summer, but next summer. He wants to propose, and then the summer after that, they'll get married. And then he's got a job lined up for him, like a coaching job. But yeah, dude, I know some people that already are like, yeah, like I'm getting married. This is the one.
Yeah.
That's insane to
That's
me.
crazy.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
That
to
happened
me.
to me like 4 times already. No, for real. Hey, I have been in 5 proposals.
Oh, whoa.
Say that again, Jan. Say that again for other people in the
I
back.
have been offered 5 times proposal to get married.
Jan has been offered 5 times to get married. He's been proposed to 5 times.
And all the 5 times I say no.
All the 5 times you've said no.
Whoa.
Wow. You denied 5 people? Were they all 5 different people as well?
Yeah,
Oh my God, Jan.
I got one in my freshman. I got one in my sophomore. I got 2 in my junior and 1 in the recent.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so how is it? How do they propose? They just say, "Hey, listen, I think this is it. Let's get married."
I mean, the first one was more of a dude. You know what? Because she was lesbian, but she wants to get out of the
Right.
closet, but with nothing. So she told me, "Hey, you're the coolest guy I met. You need something? You need papers? I need to get out of my zone. Just get married with me. I don't know somebody else to get married than you."
Wow.
And then
That's
I
a
was
crazy one.
Wow.
like, yeah,
is
and then I was
crazy.
like, okay. I would say, let me think about it. At the end, I told him, you know what? I told my parents. I told them, you know, I can help her, but
So if you got married to this girl, she's like you're helping her with this situation because she's lesbian, and so that what gets like what her parents offer back or something.
I mean, it's just like they don't. She doesn't want them. She doesn't want them to know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I want to live with somebody that I can trust,
Okay.
so they can keep like the secret.
And
They can say-
you weren't like a citizen at the time.
No, I was not.
Okay.
I'm still in visa though, so
Yeah.
it didn't happen. So and that was the sophomore year. No, that was in freshman year. Then sophomore year, I met a girl. She was like, "Hey, let's get married with me," and I'm like, "But why?" So I don't know, like just for fun. It's like, but you're not. I would tell them first. We're students. That was the most funniest one. No, that was the most funny one because it had nothing on else. She was like, "Let's get married." I'm like, "You're not a citizen. I'm not a citizen. What the heck are we gonna do here?" And the second of it, like we're in high school, and she's like, "No, like it doesn't matter anymore." And I'm
Wait.
like,
So when you said freshman, you meant freshman of high school?
yeah,
So how old are you in the first time, when the lesbian one?
16, 17?
So you got proposed to at like 16 years old?
Mhm.
That's hot.
Yeah, and then then in sophomore year, and then in junior year, almost senior, I got one of the proposals that I was going to.
Yeah.
I met this girl at Johnny Rockets. She was a waiter,
Wow.
Ooh.
and then we've been dating, blah blah blah, and then she told me, "You, as the way you are perfect. I need you in my life. Get married with me." He's like, "I will pay for everything. I will give you the. I should already have the house.
Sugar mommy?
I'll give you the house."
Dude.
No, she was my age.
Oh, wait. Did she have a lot of money though? Parents' money?
No, she has been working
Oh,
like since high school.
God dang it.
No, so she's like, I'll pay for housing. I'll pay for if you need a car. I just need you to take care of me. That's the only thing I need
Set
to
you
do.
for life.
Wow.
And then
Wow. And you turned that down?
and then
Is
Okay, no. This
Is she
okay.
bad
Here's
looking?
the
Is she
story.
bad
Okay,
looking?
okay,
She's
okay.
bad.
Sit down, boys.
No,
Okay.
Get the mic. Get a mic.
Jan lore,
Yeah.
bro. We need the
Yeah.
Jan lore.
You're on.
So,
You're on the
after
air.
that happened, I told him, you know what? I need to think about it. I was so excited for that one because I told him I need to take care of her. That's the only
Yeah.
thing because she works.
Okay.
She was working at 2 jobs at the same time, full time, both of them. So
Wow.
yeah.
Hey.
So this girl was a hard worker, and the way that we met each other was like, how do you do milkshakes? Because I wanted to do one. That's how we started basically.
Yeah.
And then she told me, I don't know, you had to do something else, and I was like, can you give me like a private like class or something? Because I was so ambitious.
They're
They're
making milkshakes.
they're
in the back
making
room,
milkshakes.
man.
Hey, John, don't tell me Johnny Rocket's not the best.
Oh, they got
they-
good
milkshakes. It is the best one.
Man, I gotta go to a Johnny Rockets, man.
Yeah,
People
is
making
there a Johnny
milkshakes,
Rockets?
getting
What?
engaged. No, I've never been.
Dude, we had to take you, bro.
Oh my.
So you can know
Wow.
what. So that happened. We went to 3 or 4 dates, and then the fourth, she asked me actually like to.
To get married.
Yeah, we're not even a couple.
Wow.
Yeah.
On the 4th date, get married.
Dang, bro.
Wow, that's
It
got to
all
be a
started with
record of
milkshakes,
some
bro.
sorts.
So and we talk about it. I told them, yeah, no, I need to figure it out some stuff. She was already graduate at that time. I was in my junior almost sophomore. Oh no, I was in my junior almost senior year. I told my mom about it. My dad was not there anymore, unfortunately. But I was like, this is the one.
Yeah.
I was
you,
like, dude, this is the one.
you think so? She was nice. She was pretty.
She was pretty. She was really pretty. Not gonna lie. She was cool more than in the sense of like, for example, we want to go to a date. I didn't have a car at that time. It's like I'll go
Yeah.
pick you up. She went to my house to pick me up.
She picked you up.
She picked me
Man,
up.
I've only had one relationship where she
You like-
she would pick me up. Man,
Yeah,
those
dude,
are cool
and
relationships.
and the thing is, like, I was living back there on Alton,
yeah.
and she was on Mission. So she went all the way to Mission.
Dude.
I told you,
Wow.
like, this was something that was like, what?
Someone was simping over Jan over here,
Oh,
man.
I told my mom about it, and my mom told me, "Do you think this is the one? And what happened if she starts
yeah.
treating you like trash?"
Because the thing is, if you only have the tiniest bit of doubt, you gotta back out. And at least that, in my opinion, if you just have the tiniest bit
remember-
of like, I'm not sure, then you gotta back out.
I still thinking about it nowadays. Not gonna lie to you, because I tell them, and now I'm not that hungry for papers, thank
Yeah.
God. But back in the day, I was like, dude, this is the one. I mean, this is my
So-
ticket.
So let me ask you this right now. So if you were to get married to like an American citizen,
Yeah.
are you getting your papers?
Yeah, I
Your
get
American
my papers,
citizenship
yeah, of
papers.
course.
Now is that a big priority to you right now?
Not right now. No, it was back there because back then I didn't work. I didn't have social security number neither.
Yeah.
So it was like a big deal because I didn't
Yeah.
have nothing,
Mhm.
and I want to like save it.
Yeah.
Because if I do one mistake, actually still, but I think I have more backup.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it was like, you know what? I don't have nothing. If
Wow.
if this is the one, and because the thing is like, I can cook,
Yeah.
I can clean, I
Yeah.
do all that stuff. I
You
I
could
do
have been
lot
a
of-
housewife while
Yeah,
she
ba-
went out.
basically, no,
Wow.
that's the one. That's the thing she told me.
You just stay at home, cook,
Yeah,
and
I
eat,
stay home.
take after the kids. Yeah.
The thing is like, okay, let's do it because at first she knew that I was not a bad student, so she told me, hey.
So what year is this? What year is this happening? 2019.
I think it's 2019. I was
2019,
like
pretty
18 years old.
2019. Okay.
Yeah, I was 18
Has the
years old.
pandemic hit yet?
No,
Nothing's hit.
no,
Wow.
nothing hits.
So
it, no.
everything's still on the flow.
Everything is still good. Yeah, we
Okay.
went to main event actually for our first date. I remember.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Main
it-
event's good.
Yeah, I mean, that
Did you
was
beat
the-
her in pool?
Huh?
I would have whipped someone's ass in pool.
I actually didn't knew. I didn't thought about it because I tell you, this chick was really cool, and you know why? Because we went with a friend and actually lost the bet, and I asked her for her number. That's why.
Oh.
That's how everything started. Because he lost, and he had to open the door for like a stranger, and then we asked, "Hey, let's get the chick's number." So we start betting. I lost, and then I told her, and she told me, if I had to choose again for those two guys, I would choose you. Like why? I never saw a guy dye his hair before and have a earring. That was the strangest
So
thing.
what's your hair color looking like at that time?
It was the same as this one, but
Same as this one?
but shorter.
Okay,
But
okay.
shorter.
okay.
It was like remember the blue one? So it was like
Yeah,
same
yeah,
color?
yeah, yeah.
Same thing. So and then she told me that was the first thing that when you enter,
Yeah.
I love that because I like someone that doesn't care first.
Yeah, it's different. Just,
Yeah, someone
Yo.
different.
And that was the first thing I always thought about you, Jan. Was like, man, I don't see anybody else doing what you're doing. I think that's cool.
So
yeah.
that happened, and then she told me that. She told me like, "Hey,
It's
that's
hot.
I said, no, and this, I never talked about this before, but those kind of chicks that are like gothic, but the sexy ones, that they don't have nothing about gothic, but they look.
Oh, she was a thick goth chick.
No, but she was like a sexy thick chick. That,
Oh, let's go.
I was like, dude, she used she was really skinny, but she was like the big boots,
dude,
like,
it's cartoons, man. Cartoons have like embedded that image into all our
know,
brains.
but and then you talk
For
about and
real.
you talk about everything, and she's like, no, like I believe in God and everything, but she just like to dress like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was
Okay.
like,
That's different.
I know, bro.
That's different. She different.
Yeah, bro.
That's different
Take
on them.
notes.
I don't know, bro. That's
So fast forward to like when you're thinking, I don't know about this.
when my mom told me about it, when my mom told me,
What'd your mom tell you? Because moms know.
yeah, mom's not. She told me first, Jan, you need to make sure she's the one. Okay, that's her.
Okay, yeah.
So
Do you guys still talk to this day?
I mean, we used to talk until she got married. Then
Yeah.
after we broke up, she found another one. I think something for her.
She was just
Then-
marriage hungry.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but the thing is, like, it was like that type of gutting,
Wow. Yeah.
So
Very pretty.
yeah, and she had like I remember we was going to have a tattoo together. Like that's how it
Ooh,
serious was.
tattoos together.
Yeah, I tell you. So it was.
That's serious.
I mean, it was something.
You were caught in a moment, man.
I was
It
caught in the moment. No,
it
you
was
know
a
what? I
moment.
thought at that time this is too good to be truth.
Mm.
Cause I was like, dude, this chick is really good. She's amazing. I didn't knew a girl before that she talks English and Spanish at the same time.
See, that's the hard thing about being in a moment. That's very hard when when you're caught up with something or someone, and you're just having fun. You're losing track of time. It's hard to take a step back and really look in depth at the situation and what's going on.
Yeah,
And so it's when we take those moments that we realize, okay, is this what I want? Is this not what I want? Or what am I doing right now?
I mean, you know what? I think I tell you, it was so different at that time because we met each other like strangers.
Yeah.
So we started from the bottom. We knew nothing about us. So I think what she wanted me to know, it was like something that she already like. I don't know how to explain. It was just different. I was caught in the moment. I thought it was the true one, but then my mom put me in the side like, what happened if she start treating you like trash?
Yeah.
Just for the papers, you're gonna resist. How far she's going with you?
Yeah.
How many stuff do you have to do for her? She had like cliche or something.
So
But at the same time, she was really cool because
yeah.
we were like, she was like, even I remember she was really competitive. And you know what was our,
Oh.
but
competitive natures.
but competitive at video games.
Oh man.
So and you know what was the video game that she likes to compete on?
Which one?
Just Dance.
Just Dance.
I tell you,
Whoa.
bro, this chick was amazing. Not
Just
gonna lie.
Dance.
So he was like, I'm gonna beat you there. Like, dude, I play all the time. He's like, for real? Do you have a video game? Like, I have a Nintendo Switch. You wanna play?
Yeah.
And I'm like, who are you? like, who are you? So I told you, it was too good to be truth. And at last, I mean,
So how did things not
Turn-
end, but yeah, kind of like fizzle out?
okay, this was at the moment, right? I was not going to high school at that time because
Okay.
I have a difficulty with my dad.
Mhm.
He got sick, and I had to give him a year. So that was the year that I was going to face first going to college in Mexico or continue on high school
Mm-hmm.
on United States. So that was the point. I was going to college, and I remember I told this chick this: if you told me to stay, I will give up my college, so I can be here with you.
And is your dad in Mexico at this time?
No, my dad was already passed away. He passed away.
Passed away. Yeah.
So in that time, I was like, okay, now I'm facing the situation because my mom told me, okay, we can send you to Querétaro. They was like far away from
Yeah.
here, so you can finish your college and start your first year of college, or you want to continue here in high school. The only thing in high school, we don't know how things are gonna go in college. So you're doing a gambling game.
Because if you stay in high school in the U.S., you're still applying for the colleges.
I was gonna apply for a college, but the thing is like how I don't know how to say how expensive it's gonna be.
Yeah, yeah. How you gonna pay for
So
it?
yeah, so it told me, okay, do you know how much you're gonna pay in college?
Yeah.
You know how many opportunities you're gonna have in college? And we compared it like, dude, it's more expensive than Mexico. What are you going to Mexico on? So I told him, I didn't knew what was going on. I didn't have a house neither in the United States. I was in the bridge all the time. And she told me, what's gonna be your plans? What's gonna be about us?
Mm-hmm.
So you had to deal with that kind of stuff at the same time. It's like, okay, what do I do?
Yeah.
And well, unfortunately, we started distancing, and then I took the decision to continue my high school here. And then
Okay.
I told her, you want to come back with me? But she said, like, yes, I'm a full-time work. So when we're going to see each other? You don't have a car. A. B.
Mm.
You don't have a place to live. So all that kind of stuff came into place. And,
Oh.
and you know what? It was so sad because I got a high school. I got my car. I got a place to live. I didn't have her. I got
Wow.
everything
Yeah.
in the checklist except her. Because I asked her to be my date in the prom.
Yeah.
And that time she told me, I'm so sorry. I'm dating another person.
Wow.
And I remember I told her, give my
Oh.
favorite book. I give her my favorite book. She still has it. I told her to give it back. I told her, read it so you don't forget about me.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be in Spanish. I tell you, every time you have a question of a word, tell me so we don't stop texting each other.
Mhm,
Because I
mhm.
tell you, it was different. It was hard times in that time. So...
Poetic.
Wow.
So and that's how it ends. And then I was like, okay, we should move on. She's still right now in touch with me. We still say hi to each other. She still see my post and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she got married with another guy,
Wow.
and that's what
Wow.
happened. But well,
And so, how long ago did she get married with another guy? How far?
she posted out, and it was right here. It was on. I don't know what this is. 22 of November of 2021.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what happened, and I think our last post that
So
we've been together actually was this one. So it was 29th of November of 2019, and she got married on the 21 of November exactly.
So about like
It's 7 days of difference at
Yeah.
same time.
About
Or
like
7
what? 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years later. Wow.
I didn't check about it, but yeah, that was
Wow. Wow.
so yeah.
So
And
how do you feel about it? How do you think you've grown as a person because of it?
I think she, I think in a perfect time, she was the one.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now I think my career. I need to think it first
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, look what came out of it. Yeah, you said yourself, you got the car, you got the job, you got the place to live. I mean,
Yeah, I just didn't have her.
yeah, I mean, to me, I don't think you lost. Because before her, you didn't really have the foundation, or you really weren't set up. And then you got set up, but you lost her. And I think that was, I always say, God has a crazy way of, figuring things out for us. But I think that was, a little, I would say, like, kind of like a blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
You had to lose something in order to gain something. I would suggest better.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well,
that's crazy.